Hey nerds, Sage is here. So, 2.2 is now out on your store. So if you haven't already, go to, iTunes or Google Play. If it isn't there, you can, come back later, but you should be able to update your game from there to get a bunch of new stuff, including a bunch of new weapons for a lot of characters, new refinements. Let's take a look at everything. But first, I just want to point out that, they moved events over to new areas and new things. I can now take a look at stuff and all this fun stuff if I really wanted to, but either way, let's take a look at characters, because this one's going to be focusing on the recent additions. We'll take a look at the data mines and things like that in a little bit, but I think you guys will be pleased if you didn't like Fate's Awakening characters. Let's just say that. All right, so as you can see, I have all the characters here. We're going to take a look at their new exclusive weapons. First up is Kita, Shida, Keita, whatever you want to call her. I go off of her Japanese name, so I'm a little weird. But as you can kind of tell, Winged Sword, which I already gave her, effective against cavalry and armored foes. Cool. From there, Basilikos, I believe, Basilikos, I think that's actually how you're supposed to pronounce it. Accelerate special trigger by 1. So, yay. That's a neat weapon, but Felicia's plate actually has a very unique skill. After combat, if unit attacked, inflicts the normal. I believe that is actually the normal silver debuffs. But from there, you may notice that the damage calculated using the lower of the foe's defense or res. That's pretty substantial of an upgrade for her. It doesn't really fix too much of her damage. I mean, 40 attack is not exactly amazing, but it does mean that she will be targeting the lesser of them. She basically gets an upgraded Dragonstone. And of course, I did not finish Hinoka in time, but Hinoka grants attack plus speed, plus 4 during combat if infantry or flying ally is within 2 spaces of the unit. Now, that's pretty decent, but I do need to talk about the other things. All of these weapons have refines, all of them. So first up, let's take a look at Shida's, and Shida's is insane. So basically, if unit speed, this is basically, I believe it is Flashing Blade or whatever Iris Blade has in it. It basically means that she can trigger her special skills insanely fast. Considering the fact that she has the speed to do this, this is insane. This is actually a really good upgrade for her. Too bad Divine Dew is completely terrible to get. Now, I haven't looked at Raven's weapon, but let's just take a look real quick. His special is grants plus... so he gets life and death again, so you can have life and death 6. This is a thing now. Alright, and I'm really interested in what this one's gonna do. No, not Seashell. Unless it's only Seashell, in which case... Oh, Felicia's plate. Grants special cooldown charge plus 1 if foe uses magic. Oh, so she has a guard effect. Of course she does. Because why not? That's ridiculous. Now, I want to take a look at all of the Falchion upgrades. This is something I'm really hoping that they do. Grants attack plus speed, attack speed, defense, res plus 2 to allies within 2 spaces during combat. Oh. Okay, sure, I'll take it. I mean, Marth, you kind of got a little screwed there, I think, bud, but, if unit's HP equals 100% of start combat and unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice and then takes 5 damage. Oh. Okay, that's a new ability. That's something unique to him. Sure, I'll take it. Now we need to take a look at our darling... You know what, we'll use Mass Marth because it's just an easier example. Effective against dragon foes, grants attack speed, defense, res, plus 4 during combat if a unit is adjacent to an ally. Okay, yay, sure, this is great, this is fantastic stuff. If someone could get me Hinoka's Spears refined, that would be great, because unfortunately I cannot access that just yet. But that is not all we need to talk about. We need to talk about our darling, of course, yep. Oh, if unit is attacked by foe using bow, daggers, magic, so he gets distant defense on his weapon. This is gonna be insane. All right, well. Oh God, this is a lot to take in. Holy crap. I mean, I was wondering if they were just going to give it... Oh, wait a second. Inflicts Excluding dragons within 2 spaces of each turn. I didn't even... Was that actually... Huh. Oh, yeah. What do you mean excluding dragons? Ah, goodness gracious. So his debuff also gets a little bit of a tick as well. So that's nice, but apparently excluding dragons, so... He loves them dragons, boys! He loves them, so... Yeah, honestly, the Faucian upgrades are pretty substantial, at least for some of them. I mean, the Lucinas, Kroms, and Masked Marths are pretty great. Alm seems to be pretty nice. Marth is a little bit of a heavy hitter in some ways, but honestly, the main things that have come out of here are the fact that these 3 characters, or 4 characters, I can't see Hinoka's upgrade, unfortunately, because I just did not have time to level her up. I was working on my tracking team. I don't think this is really going to just destroy dragons in any way, shape, or form, unless, of course, I didn't actually bother to check. Effective against dragon foes, restores... Oh, yep. Start of every... Oh, did they actually... Wait a second. Oh, yeah, they gave them Renewal 3 instead of Renewal 2. Good. Good. I'm sure that's the same on every one of them, I'm assuming? The start of every second turn. Yep. Alrighty, got it. His is a very odd ability, but honestly, I'm really impressed by Felicia and Sheeta's now. That's scary stuff, man. That is scary stuff. Well, that's your first initial impression for weapons right now, guys. So if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go and die. Also, I need to go take a look at over all of the data mining that's probably going to be coming out soon. And hope Zanuck doesn't kill himself. Oh. Interesting. Alrighty, well, I'm just looking over a few things. Alrighty. Catch you guys later, and we'll have a little bit of news about what's coming very soon, but man, that's a lot of craziness, so hope you're as excited as I am. Are you ready for what's coming? Oh boy!